Oh yeah, what's up? A lively one this morning. It's fruit tea. I made a fruit tea. It is tart. It is so tart. I don't like sweet tea. Sweet tea is cancer. Put sugar in tea. What's wrong with you people? Sometimes I do the fruit tea. Just add fruit, any kind of fruit juice to your tea. Or fruit. Torn the fuck apart. We're on track 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kill, bury, repeat. The last track, Unleashing the Bloodthirsty. That last track, that's a Cannibal Corpse cover. This shit's so badass, dude. Be honest, anybody ever heard of this? Anybody ever jammed this before? I fucking love this. Oh. I finished reading this a while back. I don't know why I'm doing that. But anyway. Way different than the movie. Like I said, if you've never read this, if you've seen the movie, good. If you've seen the movie, go out and read the book. It's very different. Project Mayhem is fucking crazy. Now, there's a theory going around, spoiler, there's a theory going around in the movie that it's all in the narrator's head. He's creating fantasy realities for himself because he can't deal with the fact that he is the one with testicular cancer and he is the one that is dying. And everybody's just a representation of his psyche as he determines what he's going to do next. That may be the case for the movie. It's not the case for the book. The narrator says several times in the book, I don't, the cancer that I don't have. He's like, it's not me that has cancer. He doesn't have cancer, y'all. That theory worked for the movie, but it does not work for the book. Marla is not a figment of his imagination, nor is Robert Paulson or anybody else. They are, in fact, real. He's not imagining that. Helena Bonham Carter does a great job playing Marla, by the way. Like, that actress, she's probably the one person in the movie that actually, except for Meatloaf. Meatloaf and Helena Bonham Carter, they actually feel like the characters that you read in the book. Like you could definitely feel them. Like, Brad Pitt was actually a poor choice for Tyler. I don't know who you would have gotten, but Tyler's kind of Brad Pitt kind of wasn't long enough time. Like, I guess when you saw it, it worked, but it doesn't work later on. No, we don't need a remake of it. We have what we have. It's fine. But do check this out. I started reading Starship Troopers. Already the first chapter. If you can just read the first chapter, it'll blow your mind. Like, that is not anything you saw in the movie. And you see where Warhammer 40K gets a lot of their influences. In the first chapter, he says heavy flamer, hand flamer, jump pack, all that kind of stuff. And then the first two sentences of that, he's not talking about this. The first two sentences, he talks about Johnny Rico, I guess. How he knows no fear. I can't have fear. So it's like Space Marines, how he knows no fear. Oh yeah. It's awesome. I still love 40K. I still love it. It's what us hardcore nerds are into doing. Mosh pits and painting models. There was a guy that joked, he's like, it's some 70-year-old dude with plastic toys. And I'll be 70 eventually. And today, shit, I ain't even 50 yet, y'all. Be honest with you, doing shit like I do in those videos, those body cam footage. It's fucking amazing I made it into my 40s. Extreme music, extreme people, extreme ideas. Talk about some extreme music. Kustaka, 1978. What's up, bro? Glad you're still chiming in, still watching. It's awesome. But yeah, I was talking about how the Slayer get big. Yeah, he's commenting on that stuff too. And he brings us a good one. Violent Force. German thrash band, Violent Force. Malevolent Assault of Tomorrow from 1987. Yes, he says, check out the song Dead City. Dead City's awesome. I want to play some Shadowrun, some cyberpunk dystopia role-playing games, listening to fucking Violent Force. That's the way America should be. That's my America. Cyberpunk dystopia and thrash metal from Germany. Hell fucking yes. That sounds like a good day, buddy. Me and you would definitely be friends. Oh. So yeah, I definitely checked out Violent Force. Definitely do yourself a favor. Check out Violent Force. The song Dead City. Violent Assault Tomorrow. I need more of that in my life. So now I got y'all talking about thrash. Yeah, we got a conversation going. Nobody has said it yet. Kind of didn't mention this band because I want to see if y'all mention this band. Now, I don't own anything by them, but I'm very familiar with their music. I could probably pick them out of a lineup. If you played this, pick it out of a lineup. In fact, the bass player of this band I'm about to bring up, the bass player went on to do a lot of things in metal. A lot of bass playing. Played bass for Exit 13. Y'all heard Exit 13? Ethos Music? Have you? I own that. Have you heard that? Exit 13. Well, anyways, bass player of this one band is also bass player of Exit 13. Has anybody figured out the band I'm talking about yet? That same bass player was on Anthrax's first album. Yep, same bass player. Come on, man. Who am I talking about? All right, it's Dan Leichler. Or Lilker, or Leichler. I say Leichler. It's Dan Leichler. From Brutal Truth. Y'all know that band? But do you know, here's the band I want to bring up. Nuclear Assault. None of y'all mentioned Nuclear Assault. How come nobody mentioned Nuclear Assault? I don't own any of it. I shouldn't be one to talk, but I'm familiar with it. I could pick it out of a lineup. I think I could pick it out of a lineup. I don't mind being tested. Shit playing, and then just being able to name that band. If you can name the band, that's awesome. If you can do anything more, that's better. I'll tell you this one time, I was in a clubhouse, a diamond club, got invited to, I guess it was one of their annuals I got invited to. It was such an honor to be not one of them, but to be able to go to one of their parties every year. Annual party. So I'm not going to tell you which diamond or which clubhouse. I was there and I got a fucking t-shirt. That's all y'all need to know. But anyways, they must have had Spotify or Pandora or whatever was playing. Smart move. Got to keep music going. So a lot of these clubhouses, you hang outside, you know, talk to people. You go inside, grab some food or use the bathroom, get some drinks, talk to people in there. When we were inside, they had some of the food inside. So of course I'm going to run over there and scoop myself up a plate. Well, anyways, they had their Spotify playlist and whatever playing. And everybody knew, anybody that knew me knew I was a metalhead, and I frequently wore death metal shirts underneath my cut. Frequently did. I still fucking do that. I always wear death metal shirts when I go out. So, some of them knew, and some of them could just look at me and just, oh yeah, it's a metal. There was this one particular clubhouse, and it was the first time it really happened, but they had it on metal, like real metal. To the point that I was naming the artists. They're like, oh yeah, club stuff, Exodus, more club stuff, that's Death Clock. Oh, it's Nuclear Assault. Is it Nuclear Assault? It's Nuclear Assault. To the point that the other Diamond clubs, the members there were just like, check out this new guy. Look at him. Look at the new guy with his long hair and his and whatever. You know, just sizing you up. And then I'm just naming off bands. Like, and they're like, he knows his metal. Okay, well, when they say he's the metal biker, that's what they mean by that. I don't know if anybody referred to me as the metal biker, but I wanted that out there. Just think of me as a death metal biker. Biker, death metal, anyways. That was a cool time hanging with, one percenters and shit like that. It was a nerve-wracking experience because the parking, while sufficient at most times, became insufficient during an annual. So they kind of had to stage people in and out. Like, yeah, you guys can show up at this time. Okay, you guys need to leave. This other group's coming in. Y'all need to get the fuck out so that more people can come in and hang out for a little while. So you got all your people in your club, which is not a diamond club, the traditional MC. So you got to roll up in there all tight and park. And you got to back your shit in so you can get a quick egress. So we did. We pulled in there, backed in there, killed our bikes, took off all our shit. We're like, yeah, you got to just be cool. Of course, I was a death metal guy. I was cool as fuck. It's a good deal. Anyways, so leaving is the real challenge because now there's bikes that are double parked in front of you, double, triple parked in front of you. So you got to get your bikes all. How do you get it out of there? Well, the guy on the very end that can get out has to get out. And the rest of you kind of have to you can use the throttle or you can just push your bike, but you got to push your bike. Be mindful of other people's bikes. You can't touch. You can't fucking touch them. So you got to wiggle your bike, and then you can't just leave. You've got to do a thing they call staging. You got a guy on point, guy next to him, and then two by two by two by two, however far back it goes. He's got to get out and stage, begin the stage. You know, one of them, it's like, just pick your side that's open, pick the side that's open to you. It's like, so-and-so's taking point, so-and-so's taking the back. Stage up right here. As soon as we're stacked, we're gone. And you have to do this in front of another club that's beginning their stack to enter. So it's like an aircraft carrier and shit with planes coming and going and shit like that. Meanwhile, under the watchful eye of the fucking one percenters and shit like that. Luckily, at that point, they knew that I could ride. I had riding skills, and I needed to work on being in packs. But by the time I got to that stage, I was so tight in a pack, there was no worries about me, the newer guy. Guys, if you're going to do anything in your life, I don't care if it's a fucking job at McDonald's, don't be the people, be reliable at your job. Be fucking reliable. Be trustworthy and reliable. Know that you show up on time, you're there. If I'm here for 4 hours, you got me for 4 hours. Let's get shit done. I mean, I've been a contractor. Time is money to a contractor. I don't punch a clock. I get paid on that job. So, I got out of the hourly work because I just couldn't stand standing around or having to pick up somebody else's slack. But anyways, when you're doing something, don't be that guy we gotta wait on. Don't be that dude. Come with your tools. Come with whatever you got. Show up. If you're on time, you're late. That's why I love my wife so much. It was something she said early on when we first met each other. Or I said it. And then like it came out. Anyways, she said it or something like that. And I was like, cool, you know. You know. So now I know you can rely on it. Don't be the dead weight in the group. Don't be the dead weight. You know. The club I was with, the thing they said is like, we're only as strong as our weakest link. We want our weakest link to be strong as shit. So I had to go into there under all this scrutiny and shit like that. Like, basically just know the bike. Everything else you'll pick up. As long as you got a reasonable head, you'll pick it all up as you go. So, be good on your bike. So I was good on my bike. That's how I got into all that whole scene. Yeah, worth it. Worth it? Depends on what you want. I mean, is death metal worth it? Is the mosh pits worth it? I mean, worth, that's just a matter of opinion. You know, is it worth it to you? You get up, you have to get shit done for that day, and there's things you want to do, and is it all worth it at the end of it? At the end of the day, are you satisfied with what you got done? An old man I used to know, he passed away years ago, tragic, I miss the guy every day, but this old man I used to know. It's like, whether it's by inches or by miles, always move forward. Never get stagnant, never take a backward step. Always move forward. You can learn so much from your mistakes, and I learned by trial and error. Mostly error. Fuck tons of error. I am now a PhD in error. I know so many ways it doesn't work, and so many things that are not smart to do. You know, I should qualify as a paralegal. You got a paramedic that can render like medical aid. I'm a guy you want rendering legal aid. Yo, shut up. Here's what we're gonna say. No, but seriously, yeah, ask me illegal questions about dealing with cops. I'm almost as accurate as a fucking lawyer. And if I'm not, I will tell you. Like, we need to figure this detail out because it's what I'm fuzzy on, and the whole argument hinges on that one detail. So let's go find it out. So, yeah. If I don't know the information, I can get the information, and most of y'all can't. So you got internet phones and shit, but y'all haven't been trained to read legalese, that legal speak. It's a challenge. Fuck, I can read and write contracts. Not so. When I started in metal, I did not think these were skills I was going to acquire. Life's weird that way. Torn the fuck apart. What is this called? Kill, bury, repeat. Kill, bury, repeat. Torn the fuck apart. It's on YouTube. Fucking listen to it. It's fucking amazing. We're going to let that play us out. I think that's the Cannibal song, Unleashing the Bloodthirsty. What's up, y'all? It's Cattle Prod, your Appalachian warlord. Remember, if it's not voluntary, it's tyranny.